I love Bad Romance.
Thank you.
And it's exciting because it's a sort of different direction for you. It's a bigger song. It's just so large. You know, I want to hear it in like a gigantic club.
Well, I spent a lot of time in Eastern Europe, in Russia and in Germany, and I really fell in love with industrial Gothic music. It's very, very niche-oriented, so I thought, what if I did sort of a pop experimentation with, you know, super pop melodies, and I wanted it to be halfway in between my previous work and a departure, something new and bigger.
I want your ugly, I want your disease, I want your everything as long as it's free.
I want your ugly. I want your disease. Like, I'm like, what? You know, the love is just all-encompassing. Whatever you got, I want it.
I want your ugly, I want your disease, all of those things that I'm saying. It's like when you love someone so much and your fear of losing someone is so deep that I want your psycho, I want your ugly, I want all the most disgusting parts of you that you think nobody will ever love. I love all of those things. Each song represents a different monster that I feel like I've encountered on the road. So my fear of love, my fear of alcohol, my fear of sex.
Well, I want to talk about those specifically because there's a lot of fear of monsters within this. But, okay, so for you, fear of sex, what does that mean?
Well, Alejandro, which is one of the songs on the album, that's my fear of sex monster. And in that song, I'm saying goodbye to all my past lovers. It's symbolic of me moving on.
What about fear of alcohol?
Well, fear of alcohol is sort of in a mixture of two songs. One in So Happy I Could Die, and that song is happy in the club with a bottle of red wine, stars in our eyes because we're having a good time. Yeehaw, so happy I could die. It's a fear of that happy place that we get to when we're in an addictive state.
I would expect you to have a fear of fame monster in there somewhere. Is there no fear of fame and what it does to a person and how it changes your life?
You know, it's very funny because I didn't intend on writing a new album, and that's really what this is. It's a re-release that is my old record attached to an entirely new album.
Okay.
And when I woke up and it was all done, I hadn't written about fame, and I didn't write about money, and I didn't write about celebrities or paparazzi. I wrote about everything else.
We're going to talk about this, but it's not really a new album because you have the old songs and 8 new ones, right?
Well, I guess for me it is. It's just in conjunction with the first album, it makes it much more of a complete sense.
When you come up with 8 songs, why not do 4 or 5 or 6 more and do a proper album rather than giving us the fame added on with 8 new songs?
Well, it would only be maybe 4 more records, right, to sort of meet the industry standard of what most artists put out as a record. But the album in itself, The Fame Monster, is the yang to the yin of the fame. It's finished.
In the Book of Gaga, which comes with the album, right, you are selling locks of your hair. How much hair do you have to sell?
Well, it's not my real hair.
So it's parts of wigs that you've bought?
Yeah, well, you know, I've never really been very secretive about wearing wigs. So I guess I didn't know what to do with all of them, so I said, take them and tear them up and give them to my fans, because my fans would love that.
Yeah.
My little monsters, they love very specific things, and I know what they need.
Why do you call your fans monsters?
I think it's because my show is kind of like an exorcism. We identify with one another. I see myself in my fans, and they see themselves in me. And I call them little monsters because they're my inspiration.
Can't read mine, no, we can't read a mind. Poker face.
I love Poker Face. Can't quite figure out, what are you saying when you say he can't read my poker face?
Well, the song was about fantasizing about women when I was in bed with my ex-boyfriend. So I didn't really want him to know because it bothered him, and that was the inspiration behind the song.
You talk about that, you can have sex with women, but you won't love women.
No.
Okay, Tell me.
That's twisting my words.
Tell me.
I have loved all women. I love so many women in my life.
But you're physical, only physical with women.
I've never been in love with a woman in a romantic way.
Okay, so, I mean, that's what I meant. But I just wonder why you haven't been in love with the female heart in that romantic way.
I don't know. But I certainly have beautiful relationships with women that I've been very close with.
Yeah.
I don't know if even I can say I've ever been in love with a man.
Really?
Yeah.
But you consider yourself bi, right?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, and you said that that letting that be known, you regret because you said you are, it seems to some that you're using the gay community to seem edgy, which doesn't...
No, that's not true.
Okay, tell me.
I don't think that's true. I think the gay community knows where I stand.
I mean, it does make you seem edgy, but it's not a thing that you're using, it's who you are.
That's why I don't really talk about it very much, because then it becomes...
A thing.
A thing.
Yeah.
That's why I say let's talk about the music. But I am honest about it so that I'm clear.
The gay rights rally in D.C. was a really powerful moment for you, and it was a really important moment for you. Why was it so important?
Because this country's not fully equal.
Right.
The stigmas around the gay community are so wrong, so misinformed, and so incorrect. And I truthfully felt honored to be asked to not only perform, but to speak. The gay community doesn't yet have full equality in America, but we're on our way.
You made a big deal about it at the gay rights rally, that you wouldn't stand for the behavior in the music business. Are you talking about things that artists do, or are you talking about things behind the scenes as well?
I'm just talking about everything. I think that some say, you know, or feel about artists that are politically involved or have very strong, you know, religious beliefs, I'll just shut up and sing. But I'm not speaking about something that I don't know about.
Right.
I'm speaking about something that I know so much about. And I feel very strongly about it. And I took a stand and I mean it.
Do you even understand why some people, or it seems so many people, think homosexuality is immoral, think that gay rights are not civil rights, and everybody doesn't deserve equal rights, and these sort of things?
Well, of course I'm not ignorant to the way that everyone has their own opinions about politics and religion. I feel, even just in the music industry, that there's very public misogynistic and homophobic behavior. When I hear one of the most famous rappers in the world say something homophobic on the radio, I want people to yell at him.
Who are you talking about?
I don't have to say who, because they know who they are.
But there's a lot of homophobia in hip-hop, so are you, like, just disappointed in that within hip-hop?
It's not just hip-hop, it's everywhere.
But hip-hop is strong on its homophobia.
It's wrong. It's very wrong. I'm not trying to create and generate more hatred in the world. For example, I don't want to point anyone out and then all of a sudden all these fans get angry and I hate that person. I just want to generate awareness. It's always wrong to hate, but it's never wrong to love.
I mean, that's very Gandhi, it's very Dr. King, and that's powerful. But, you know, you also need the Malcolm X and the Black Panthers. I mean, gay people are getting beat up in the street and people just watch. So, I mean, at some level, there needs to be that act up, that sort of stronger part of the movement that says, you know what, you're wrong.
Maybe that's your opinion, but I don't believe in any hatred or any war-like behavior. I believe in commitment and love and positivity. So that might be your opinion, but I'll stay with Gandhi.
Okay.
I'll stay with Gandhi and Martin.
Tell me about some of the button-pushing things you do. I mean, I love the paparazzi video, and I can see where some people are, like, kind of thrown off because you're, you know, in a wheelchair and you're paralyzed through most of the video, and why did you decide to go that route?
Well, I'm excited I pushed your buttons. The song to me is the beginning, and then the video and the live performances and the appearances, those are layers of more expression in which I can grow and change what the song is about endlessly. In that video, I wanted to talk about the death of the celebrity And do we kill them, or do they kill themselves? So it was meant to be a pop cultural commentary. There's glamorous women dying all over the house. It was meant to be serious.
And the bleeding at the VMAs, what were you saying there?
I had this vision of monsters, blood, you know, devil, monsters, demons. I thought about Christ. I think I thought in a performance art commentary kind of way, if I show the media what my demise and my death looks like as the artist Lady Gaga, that they'll stop looking for it.
So yeah, an incredible night for all around. You're about to go on tour at that point. The fame kills with Kanye, and you're there, and he goes on stage with Taylor Swift and embarrasses himself. And you're about to go on tour with this man. What are you thinking about when you learned about what he did up there?
I sort of thought, oh geez. But honestly, to be totally honest, I wasn't thinking about the tour at all. Kanye's my friend.
Right.
So I was just thinking about him and Taylor and, you know, Beyonce. And that was it. And it was just one of those things. It was kind of this freak moment that happened.
Tell me something that we're going to get from this Monster Ball tour. Because I know you are cooking up ideas, things we've never seen before. I know when it's the Gaga show, you're going to go there.
There's certainly something very magical that happens when the whole house of Gaga can be together. There's a theme of evolution and change. So I begin as a cell, and I grow throughout the show. Tremendously innovative choreography, insane fashion installations. We're doing things that I've never been done before. And I'm playing all the music from the Fame and all the music from the Fame Monster. And I've been telling my fans it's a giant post-apocalyptic house party.
Post-apocalyptic house party. I like that.
Like I say, associate the apocalypse with monsters.
So, in 10 years, where are you going to be?
Right here, with you, talking about another record.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Thank you.